Hello everyone, my name is Mia and I am from the Boston area. I'm in my third and final year at Suffolk University Law School. For my CS50 final project, I chose to do a project that will impact my community. During the COVID-19 pandemic, I learned to code informally in Docassemble and automated court forms. This effort provided self-represented litigants with access to the court while they were physically closed. For this project, I reached back out to the members of the Assembly Line project and asked if there were any forms they needed. One of them was the notice of transfer to the housing court. They need this form for eviction cases, and in Massachusetts, if a defendant's eviction case is in a district court or a Boston Municipal Court, they have a right to have it transferred to a housing court. So here's the Docassemble playground where I did most of the work for this final project. I originally ran the form through the Assembly Line Weaver tool, which pre-bakes the form so that the code is cohesive and organized across Assembly Line projects pre-customization. At the top here, I have included some basic questions from the Assembly Line project. I have pulled a lot of those basic questions into my code and customized them. And here's the interview itself. You can see that I've already come a little bit of ways through. So I've already gone through loops of asking for the plaintiff's and defendant's information and the defendant's attorney's information. And now I'm at basically the meat of this interview is which court they are currently scheduled in and which court they will be transferring to. And now what I have done is default to the court that is per the address that they have given us, defaulted these inputs to the relevant courts, but they of course can still change them. So we have two defendants, and then that's a preview of the form. We can also make changes. But the final form is on this last page here. We also have the form itself. So it adds all of the inputs I created. I named them Defendant 1 and Defendant 2. I put my school's address, and then the courts and the court's addresses will appear on this form. And from CS50, the Jinja tags are what helps me populate these fields on the docx. And back in the instructions page, this is just will also help them figure out what to do next after filling out this form, and also has some inputs. Thank you for watching my final project.